Besides spawning some of the strangest lamp art I've ever seen, the Life is Strange community has created hundreds upon hundreds of fan theories. But so far, none of them have been able to connect it all together. Like, where did Max's powers come from? Why did Rachel Amber disappear? How can one girl be this clumsy?
Shit!
The answer hit me while I was in my 7th nude playthrough. The answer so obvious that I had to tell the whole world. But just like my neighbors looking in my window, you're unprepared to handle the truth and my naked body. So instead, I'll just give some hints and hope you can piece it all together. One of the first objectives in the game is to get Warren's flash drive. Now, this isn't your typical teenage boy flash drive. Well, I mean, there are movies, but they're not the kind I had on mine. But just like my copy of Star Wars, they are pirated. See what I did there? And over the course of the episodes, multiple characters mention the Vortex Club party. And what's the best kind of party to go to? Pirate ones. And what do pirates hunt a lot of? Whales. But more on that later. Speaking of the main character, early in the game we learn Max came back to Arcadia Bay from Seattle. Though never stated or mentioned in the game, Max is an avid football fan. Her favorite team is the Seattle Seahawks, or as they're commonly referred to as the SS. The Seahawks are owned by Paul Allen, one of the co-founders of Microsoft. Back in 2014, Allen sued the Collins Foundation over ownership of a Panzer IV tank. Now, the Panzer was one of the most widely used tanks by the Nazis. And in 2015, the year Life is Strange was released, the Seahawks lost to the Patriots in Super Bowl 49, while the Nazis lost to the Patriots in 45. And Seattle fans often refer to themselves as 12s, referencing the 12 commandments that Hitler made his Nazis follow. Life is Strange is about Nazi Germany. I know what you're thinking. Why would a French studio make a game about a war they were never even in? I'm not quite sure myself, but here's where this shit gets out of control. Look at the two mascots for Blackwell Academy, Bigfoot and Otters. As everyone knows, Bigfoot is a natural enemy of Nazis, and both the Holocaust and Bigfoot are only denied by crazy people. But what about otters? Why make them the mascot of the Blackwell swim team, when otters are considered masters of the air? After some research, it came to my attention that in Germany, Native American culture considered otters the perfect animal. Similarly, Nazis wanted to obtain this perfection in their Aryan race, so when Max and Chloe go to the otter's pool, they soon realize they're not fit to be there due to Max's brown hair, blue eyes, and Chloe's blue hair and blue eyes, and have to escape. And another thing, one of the crowning achievements of the game is the soundtrack. During wartime, Nazis would often put subliminal messages in their music, like how the main theme of the game is reversed, it plays this. Typical Nazi propaganda music. A huge portion of the game is spent worrying about the Vortex Club and the impending vortex-like tornado. Now, why the fascination with vortexes? Well, the Nazis did try to harness the power of vortexes. They tried to build a vortex cannon to take down Allied planes. Maybe this vision Max keeps seeing is not the future, but a reality where the Nazis succeeded in finishing their cannon and invaded America, and it's up to our Max Caulfield to stop it. After all, one of Max's main goals is to stop Nathan Prescott and his crazy antics. And most of Arcadia Bay's economic and financial problems are because of the Prescotts. Wait a minute. Prescott Bush, a man accused of profiting off the Nazis' rise to power and grandfather of one George W. Bush, America's 43rd president, and according to the internet, a Nazi. He also apparently fought Bigfoot once. Oh, that's weird. But there's one question I just can't seem to put my finger on. If Life is Strange is about Nazi Germany, then who's Hitler? And that's the one part I just don't know. I just don't know. So, the next time you sit down to play Life is Strange, take the time to remember life is indeed strange, and that otters are cute as hell.
ever been around in men's or women's sports.
What if I told you a girl could play with the big boys?
She makes all the shots, blocks all the shots, gets all the rebounds.